We're gonna get into it.
Okay, I'll unmute.
Hey everybody. Thank you for being here. Hey Archie, Jenny May, AB. You guys all see Mama Kim's here. She's okay. Thank you so much. Everyone was messaging and worried and wanting me to check on her. She's here. She's okay.
Yeah, we hadn't got blown away yet. We got another one out though, just kind of this way. It's supposed to be last until 1 a.m. So yay.
Oh my goodness. Hey Mia. Hey Louise Fuller. Danny. Tammy Barnes. Sean's Princess. Luann. Hey Dave. Oh wow, we have a lot of people in here. Hey Callie Cat. Baked cake. And okay, so right away off the bat, I'm going to address, there's been a couple comments in here asking, how can you have Britney on here after what she's done to you? And I think we're going to discuss that tonight, obviously. But I think the main thing that you guys should worry about is, you know, what Britney had done was to me, and we talked it out, and she's apologized 100 times, so we're good. And I think that is all that matters. And we'll get into it because I've had to apologize to a lot of people, and all of you guys know that. So I don't want you to jump on her and be rude. I want you to hear it all out. I know some of you heard a little bit already, but just hear us out, because people who aren't a creator or have a channel, whatever, I think it's hard for them to understand how quickly someone gets swarmed up when they find, like when I started my channel and I all of a sudden got swarmed up by this one group, and it was crazy. It's overwhelming and like a deer in headlights, I'd have to say. Wouldn't you agree, Brittany? It's a shock.
And hey everybody, I don't mean not to say hey, but hey, and yeah, I've apologized and we've talked about things, and I thought I was being a friend. Like, I thought I had a real friend, and I am very loyal, but once you see things and learn things, and really that opened my eyes what went down, and I'm really glad it did. And I hung in there longer than what I wanted to, but I'm glad I did. I got a lot of good info out of it. Maybe info I won't use myself, but it's useful in the fact that it came out that she's not truthful, and she wasn't being truthful with none of us, and Cher just seen it before I did, So I've got to thank her for that. And then once again, I felt terrible about it, and I apologize for other things as well. But I think that Cher's a good person, and I can see why everybody thought we were a lot alike, because we are a lot alike. We're just very open and honest about everything. And that's all she was doing, was being herself. And you can't fault that. But I was, what is it, like blinded by love? What the hell ever they say.
So I guess I would have to say, so when I started, I had a very small channel, and then but I still got like taken in immediately, like right away with this group of people, which I'm not going to mention. And it was very overwhelming. And then right away you have 50 people in your ear, and they're pulling you all these different directions. And you guys, it's almost like I want to say a culture shock, because you're getting dragged in all these different directions. And so when we had Britney on, she just started to grow. Everyone went over there, started subbing. She just started to grow. She got monetized right away. She was all of a sudden on all these panels. Then all of a sudden, because she's fresh blood that to people, even though she had a channel for a while, she was making videos, she was technically fresh blood to all of us. And everyone started hounding her. And it's very easy to make mistakes and think you know somebody, or right away give your trust to somebody and get fucked over. So yeah. I've told a couple of people where I thought that Britney was just caught up in the moment, and I knew she would see shit. And yeah, I don't want people to be rude to her anymore, but I mean, the best way, when you apologize, right? Because I've been there multiple times, when you apologize, you really have to to prove the apology, because sorries really don't mean much in YouTube world, but
No.
proving it and trying to learn from what happened and learn from it and move on, and try and do better says everything. I think Brittany is sincere about her apology, let me tell you. She wouldn't stop
I do mean that.
apologizing. I told her to stop apologizing.
Yeah, she's like, okay, that's good. Okay.
I missed
Thank you,
all of
Sherry,
it.
so much.
I missed it all. I'm glad I
You
missed it
disappeared
all.
from Watts Island.
I
Yeah.
missed all that. I'm just, yeah, I haven't felt good.
But I did
So,
call you crying with what happened with me and Brittany. Mama heard it all.
yeah,
That makes me feel
yeah.
terrible.
I told you it'd work itself out.
Yeah,
It's just
Mama
the
knew
way
it
it
would.
goes.
Hey,
Well, hey,
hubby,
Mom.
love you.
Hey, sweetheart, it's just Watts Island, man. That's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. So not everyone knows Brittany. We're going to try and discuss things, you guys, we don't really want to give certain people very much shine on our platforms. And so I know you guys have questions and we're going to answer the questions, but we're going to try and do it. We can call this person Blair because it's an alias. It's not her name. We can't get in trouble. And we're going to address things with some class tonight because we don't want to, right, Brittany? We don't want to give other people content off of us either. So,
No.
I know some of you guys are wondering, like, Brittany, when did you know, like, okay, this isn't my best friend. This person I've been defending and loyal to is not who I thought it was.
Well, just after what happened with you, there's like, she's not really a creator, but she's been around a lot longer than us in a way, I guess, and involved in the case, with Chris, more or less. And I knew that when she started kind of bashing her behind her back that there was something. And I thought, well, if she would say that about this person who I thought she held to a high standard in her life, then what is she saying about other people? And I let that person know and told him I love it. Well, I love Blair, but I'm concerned and I'm starting to see a different side of her. It seems like she's just worried about numbers. It seems like she's just kind of acting really catfishy, like trolly. And she said she felt the same, that she had been seeing some of the same. So from there, and I could tell that she's seen it too, like that I was backing away. And she started to act really strange and was doing some strange things, which is what ended up happening in the long run. And I guess it's because I was kind of pulling back. But I really tried to stay in there enough to where she would tell me things and stuff still. But like I noticed, okay, for example, that live that we done that day, that night before, I remember is when I got like the baby shit chili all down my jacket. Do you remember that?
I do not.
Okay, well, I done like the jailhouse live thing. And see, that night was the night that she called me and was like, oh, you won't believe it. Talked to KK and she said that that Chris has been like duping us both this whole time and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, be careful, Then the next day she's like, oh, you won't believe this. So KK, she still believes Chris and she's saying that he's honest and I'm not, and that I'm a liar and that nothing that we talked about last night ever even happened. But it didn't. It was just her way to cover her rear end, right? And I didn't see it because I was too busy thinking she was a friend. And that's a big mistake, I guess, a creator can make, is thinking you're friends with someone and not really opening your eyes to what they're really saying or why they might really be saying something. But did she tell? I'm sure she gave you that same storyline. Like, do you remember that?
Well, she gave different people different. One thing I want you to, we talked about this, and so I didn't want you to come on here and then have me ask a couple questions and feel like I have you on here to like ambush you or anything. So I actually asked Mr. Share. Okay, good. But then, so I asked Mr. Scher, like, do you think it's mean if I ask her a couple of these questions? And he said I should ask you privately, which I did before, and you were okay with me bringing it
Yeah.
up on the live, right? Just so, because you and I are,
Yeah,
we
I'm
want,
good with this. I don't feel bombarded or nothing. No, it's a question that should be
okay,
asked.
and we
Because there
want,
are
because we know
people
you
that
guys
do
are all
know, I
thinking,
believe. There are people I
when
do
people
believe
are,
they're okay with it.
right. Okay, so we'll jump right into the question I asked before we went live, which is, some people are wondering,
If I lied
like
for her, right?
something that, yes, there was some lies
I
told to
believed her.
help. Okay.
I believed her. I told her that she would have to produce like criteria for me. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know this until a background check was ran on her because she did send me a photo of her ID, and I am friends with a lawyer and they done a background check, and she lives with like 30 family members. So I think that the guy that I heard her on the phone with was definitely not him now, but I believed her at the time. I believe it's her brother. Um, I don't know which brother, but I believe she has enough people in her house. She could have a whole troll army. I
Mm.
mean, I wouldn't put it past some of these other profiles that have been created of people being one of those people. I mean, maybe it's just suspicion at this point, but I believe that wholeheartedly that it's just one of the many family members that lives in her home. But she
Mm-hmm.
did have Cindy's number and she had me dial it to show me, which that wasn't much proof because she could have looked that up. But the voice on the
Right.
other end of the phone, when I heard her, it did sound like him somewhat. But since then, I have been proven to be wrong that she's not who she said she was. And a lot of it, the things she was doing when she found out like that I was pulling away, it just showed me that she was the crappy person that someone else had opened my eyes to her being. And a lot of that being what happened with you. You know, I didn't understand. I was like, why is she questioning that on the, like, I wonder why. And then that made me question it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yeah,
that make sense?
yeah, it makes sense. There's things that I do to get like a response from people. I'll ask the
Right.
questions. And with that channel, they were really responding to me. And we didn't get a chance to talk before all hell broke loose, but I was actually thinking that she was behind that channel, or one of the people behind the channel.
And it could be
Um,
so.
yeah, and then when she got, what's funny to me is she wasn't upset. We had a good laugh about it. She actually thought it was very funny, and her exact words to me was she found it hilarious that people thought that she was tied to NK. So did I ever think she would be upset that I asked that question? No. I think it was an excuse to start what
Yeah,
happened.
I was kind of shocked she got all freaky over that question. Really, I was like, damn, she's
Well,
gonna ask
Right.
I was
questions.
kind of put in the middle of that on purpose, I think. Like they, I had no clue what was going down other than what you and I had been talking about things. And then you come over on my live and they refuse to come up what time you're on panel and then like just talk from comments, leaving me up there with you. And it just wasn't good. And I hate it now.
I would make a good interrogator. Yeah, I would. I've been told that a lot. Kind of knew something was coming when Cher started asking questions in the live with all three of you. Okay, Don, that's another point I wanted to get to. When I went into that live and I started drilling Heather, I knew all along Heather was fake. I've known since she's been on Alan's that she's a liar. And Ronnie and I have had conversations about Blair specifically. And I know she's never, ever, ever gotten an email from Chris Watts. She's never, ever, ever gotten a phone call from Chris Watts. And I stumped her in that live. And so she had used
I think
that.
she has no letters since before December, according to
She will
KK.
not have letters. Nope. Her letters ended in October of 2020, and it's because she got very aggressive with
30.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
she wrote him several letters, and they were very aggressive because he wasn't responding to her how she wanted and how her mom wanted. By the way, not just her. I believe this is more actually her mom's
Her
doing,
mom
and
has
Blair
an
is like a big
obsession.
helper. Mm-hmm.
They have an
And
obsession.
yeah. And so anyway, I think that me asking if she was related to NK after she already told me, that was just an excuse to get mad at me all of a sudden, because she didn't want it. She couldn't say, oh, Cher's asking me hard questions, I'm mad at her now.
She was scared of the heat. And I think that's why she put me in the middle, because she couldn't answer. And she didn't want to be put on the spot. That's why she waited till afterwards to come up. And I looked at that and I thought, that's not what I would do, you know? I wouldn't let
Thank
someone
you,
else have to
Travis.
take it for me.
Yeah,
I knew from the
so
beginning when Cher was talking to her, she told me when she very first started talking to her, I'm like, you think she's for real? And Cher goes, yeah, I'm going to let her talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cher
That's the
always
thing to
kind
do.
of was like Larry as hell over, but she let her talk, you know? I mean, she just let her talk and tuck it in, but she didn't really take too much of it. You know, she took it with a grain of salt.
Right, Ginger.
yeah, and that's what I do, you guys. You wonder, like, why do you talk to these people if you know they're a liar or whatever? My way of doing things is giving people, letting them come on my platform, asking them the questions and allowing them to talk, because I'm giving them enough rope to hang themselves, literally. I know what they're saying is bullshit. I already know that they're lying. So I'm going to have them come on my channel and continue the lies so that I can trip them up easier.
Answer me this. So here I believed her. I thought we were friends. I thought that she was telling me the truth this whole time. You don't lie to a friend. That's my number one thing. You're honest with your friends, right? But she wasn't honest with me. But clearly other people that are associated with her are really in fear of their channel, because I got so many messages saying, can't you work this out with her? Do you know what it's going to do to our channel? I said, I can't help what it does to the channels. I'm still going to do this. This has to be done. I mean, I'm not joking. Several people asked me not to go forward with my live the other night. And I'm like, well, how long did you know that, she wasn't telling the truth? Like, how long were you aware of this? Because that's what you're telling me right now, basically, that you don't care, that you're willing to pretend with her. And I'm not.
Yeah, and she does send a lot of proof. She gives it to you, and even without asking,
Oh, yeah.
she'll just bombard you with a bunch of proof. And it's like, okay, I've seen it all. And sometimes, though, Brittany, when people come forward with too much and it's almost too perfect, right away, I'm
They're
already
too
skeptical.
defensive. Yeah, too
Yes, too
defensive says a
defensive.
lot.
You're not even asking for shit, but they're making sure you have it, and a whole bunch of it. It's too much, like when a lie has too many details.
Right. So in talking to her almost every day, though, I got a better insight on who she was and what was really going on. Because she would tell me things like she had a female roommate, right? Just one roommate. And they didn't like Chris Watts. And that's why she couldn't talk after this certain time and such and such. But I believe full-heartedly, and well, pretty much that's been, said to be true now, but that it was her dad, that maybe he wasn't aware or didn't approve of what her and her mother were doing. That's what I think. But someone else noticed that apparently her mom had like this fascination with Michael Jackson and done like some kind of Michael Jackson stuff. And I'm telling you, that shit is flawless that they found.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you see that?
YYC, I put the link in the chat if you want to come up here, YYC.
I've never
Who is
spoke
speaking
to
right
her,
now?
so I couldn't say either way, ladies. But I never spoke to her at all.
You haven't, Mama
Amber
Kim?
Alerts will be here soon, by the way, too, you guys. And the girl speaking, that's Brittany with Mysterious Case Files, or Mysterious Case Files, right? Sorry. And everyone's channel is in the description of this live, so you can sure go subscribe.
Thank you, Soper Girl.
Only me. Okay, I don't know. Hey, is that you?
This is me.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, you know who I am, yeah? Hi, it's only me. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, now we can hear you.
Yeah.
No, she didn't know Michael Jackson. Come on, you guys. No, she didn't know Michael Jackson, and she said she had letters from O.J. Simpson. I don't know if that's
Well, she
true, but I
claims
did
that
ask
she did.
to see. Never saw him.
It's just
But,
weird
I
that
mean-
they have like obsessive behavior among big people or whatever.
Yeah.
They've always had this problem, it seems.
Can I ask Brittany a question or two?
Sure can. Yeah.
All right, Brittany. You came out of
Yes.
nowhere, okay?
Yes.
And you're quite forward, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. That's
Right?
how I started
I'm
my
not being
channel.
rude or anything.
No.
Right.
No, I
You're,
started my channel based on me and who I was. Heather come
you're,
around
you're
or
quite,
Blair.
you're not, right. Okay? So you're quite
Okay.
forward and you come out of nowhere. I don't know, you know what I mean? This game has been going on for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay? And then for the last 3 months, you just bang, you were there.
Yeah.
Okay? And you seem to be on everybody's channel,
Well, a few,
right?
but yes.
No, what do you mean? You were on everybody's channel,
No,
Brittany.
80,
Honestly,
80, Heather, and Sherry. That's it. And well,
you,
Larry
Yeah.
comes
AD,
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah. She was on a couple channels. Yeah. Which is normal.
okay,
That's what we do when we go. Yeah.
on. I
not
collaborate.
really. No, come on. Not unless you want to get somewhere, you don't go on people's channels.
But
Okay?
I've been on those
So,
three.
Brittany, you did not investigate and nothing. You just came out of nowhere, and now,
Excuse me?
Hey, we're not gonna do that, are we? We can't. Come on.
no, I'm just no.
No,
I'm
I'll
just.
tell you. I have been around. I have watched. I waited.
I know
I
you've
made
been around.
no. I mean, before I ever made a channel, I
Yeah,
made the
she.
decision to make my channel because I didn't like what was
But
being said
then,
about.
but then, hold on a wee minute. Then,
Who are
how
you?
come then? How
Who are
come
you?
then?
This is YYC. I don't. Are we? We're trying to get along. Come on.
Yeah. YCC. Okay. But Brittany came out of nowhere, and then she was on everybody's channel.
Okay.
No, I was not.
Okay.
First of all,
Hang on.
Let
Right,
me
let's-
talk and let me
No, you're not gonna
explain
do-
what I'm trying to say.
you can ask me questions, but you're not going to disrespect me or say things that aren't true. Okay?
No. But I'm saying you became everybody's friend and big buddy, blah blah blah
I
blah
like to
blah
make
blah.
friends. There's nothing wrong
Okay.
with that.
Okay. And then you're
And
then
jealousy is
to
ugly.
Blair. When it,
Okay.
pardon? Excuse me.
Jealousy
Excuse me,
is
Brittany?
ugly.
All right,
Excuse you.
I
That's
gotta.
not.
Now hold on a wee minute now.
I'm sorry, YYC. I love your
Wow.
channel, but I didn't invite Brittany here for that, and so no. Sorry, Brittany.
That's okay.
I'm not sure what that was about, but yeah. I'm not-
It's okay.
Amber, hi.
Hi. Is it
Love you.
Hello.
I don't
Do
know.
you
what I
know
walked into.
Brittany and Kim, right? You know Amber. Amber?
Yeah. Hang on. You're
Okay.
sounding really staticky on my end for some reason.
Okay.
Let's see.
YYC, I'm
It could be
sorry
my-
to boot you, but I don't want it. I mean, we're going to go, Brittany is an open book and we are going to go over things, but we are trying to do it. We're not trying to do that.
I don't care to answer questions now, but I don't like false stuff. I haven't been everywhere.
Oh, some people are confused what's going on, and that's okay. Sometimes there's falling out between creators because, well, it's a circus
Guys, don't
around
be
here,
mad
okay?
at Cher. Don't
It
be mad at
happens,
Cher.
yeah. It happens, and so no, I don't think they're mad. They're just confused what's going on, and so we make up, we own our shit, we make up, we move on, and then we like to also address things, and yeah, but we're gonna try and do it the right way because this community is so broken, you guys. I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of our followers. Like we all share a lot of the same followers, subscribers, family members, whatever you want to say. They like watching us all, and I don't feel good as a creator, if you want to call me that, when our supporters are feeling like they can't watch us all or they can't enjoy us all because they're feeling the tension between us and everything. I don't feel good about that. So
That's a good topic, by the way.
yeah.
Hey, real quick, Cher, I'm gonna exit and come right back so I can see
Okay.
if I can fix the static thing. It's only when you talk though. I can hear the other two really
Is
well.
it me? Maybe I should get out and come back in.
Let
All
me
right, you try it first and then I'll try it if it's still bad.
Okay.
Okay, go.
And I seen something about David. He was booked in the Ashland jail, like I don't know how many times. That is very close to me. It's one county over. That's Boyd County, and Boyd County is the county that is right up against Lawrence County. So we are very close, apparently, which makes me very uncomfortable because that's
Mhm.
like one of Heather's creations. So, well, Blair, my bad. Fuck.
Mhm. It's not good to argue. Hate isn't good. It's destroying. Yeah, and when you hate somebody, so Brittany, I really wanted to bring up like the issue that happened between me and you really
Yes.
confused me because if it was Heather that was mad at me, I didn't understand
Why I was
why
the one.
did yeah,
Yeah.
so that made no sense to me really.
So what happened? I read what they were saying below, and I asked you. I shouldn't have even repeated what they said. It was a mistake on my behalf, and I regret it. Obviously, especially now. But I really thought I was loyal to Heather. I thought like we were friends. You know what I mean? I really did. I thought she was honest. I thought that, she was telling the truth. And it wasn't until all the stirring got done and, she got me to make her editor on my channel, right? So I did. And then I started noticing like that people were missing over and over and over and over, like good people. And I didn't realize that she could do that from what I'd given her the ability to do because I thought it was just like the edit thing. She said she was going to like fix some glitches and stuff, like add some tags here and there. But that's not what she ever did. She didn't do anything she told me she would do. Instead, just other things. So I started noticing that. Someone brought it to my attention. That was probably what it was. And then also I became friends with two other people and they really opened my eyes a lot. And her being jealous of my friendship with them opened my eyes a lot. Kind of like obsessive like behavior, like just jealousy type obsessive behavior. Does that make sense too?
Yeah. I so I
Like I
think
could
it's hard to
show you literally all of our messages. I could show you.
No,
from
I don't
beginning
want to do
to
that. I don't want to do that because hang on one second. Sorry, Brittany. Thank
I
you,
could show you all of
Michelle.
our texts.
I
Everything
appreciate
she
that.
ever said was like in line with who she said she was to me.
Yeah, and I agree with that because I thought she was true also. Here's the thing with that is there's some truth and some lies, and because
Yeah.
she got letters, you know what I mean? So she had that contact. But why is everyone rallying behind anyone that says or gets a letter from Chris Watts? Like I don't
I have no idea.
I don't
But if you
understand what
notice,
the big damn deal is, but
when I had her around, we never talked about any of that. Like I never talked to her about that kind of stuff. I like to talk my own thing and she would just join in,
1 second, sorry, but G, you said that Brittany said that Blair is Heather. She's gonna get sued now. I'm sorry, but there's no copyright
There's no
on the
law.
name Heather. She can say Heather, she can say Blair. Heather, aka Blair, is
Yeah,
a public figure now. She made herself that. So she can
Yeah.
have fun trying to sue. I'm tired of hearing about the lawsuits and stuff. So one more comment like that and you're gonna be blocked.
Does
because
she really
it's
think
just
you can
stupidity.
sue? Like that's crazy that she thinks you can sue to say Blair or Heather. That's like
There's no copyright on the name Heather. So Blair is
She's
Heather
silly.
and she is all over on a public platform, multiple public platforms. So we can say Blair is Heather because Blair is Heather. Sue me.
She's like really, really going
I'm gonna
wild.
copyright.
You know, it was told to me though that it wasn't even Mandy doing everything; it was her too. And then here she became friends with Mandy, and she was doing Mandy wrong. I don't know. It's just a mess, and it all lies behind her and her mama pretty well.
Hi, Cecilia.
It's just a big mess.
Yeah. I mean, I knew she wasn't talking to Chris the way that it happened, because all of a sudden everything went down with KK and she saw that as her chance. Okay, KK's out of the picture now, and it was kind of a circus. No one really knew what was going on. People were coming in, people were going out. The trip to Colorado, it was crazy, right? So she saw her time to say, all of a sudden now I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to say Chris has been a pathological liar the whole time. Okay, I can't believe anything. He's a pathological liar this whole entire time. Yeah, and it made no sense to, like, all of a sudden you're talking to Chris every day now and he's been lying to you. So in 2.5 years, yeah, you're gonna tell me you didn't know that whole time that he was a fucking liar? Like, get real. Come on, Blair.
She wasn't supposed to be in love with him though. She was supposed to be picking his brain because she knew that he was these things. So why was it such a surprise if she wasn't in love with him? Thinking back on it now, I see so many things differently.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
say, like,
Jesse Touch.
I didn't keep in touch with all of the Heather Blair stuff, but I don't, just from an outsider, it seemed shady to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Thanks, Travis.
I mean, she literally called me every day. I'm not joking. Every day. And she never went off path. And, you know, like, obviously, because she was trying so hard to stick to things, but she would kind of slip up here and there with just like little weird things about her mom or her roommate, or I don't know. It was just always I don't know. But we didn't never talk about her conversations. I never wanted that. She would just come in and talk about whatever I was talking about, you know, and just kind of be there. If you watch back, you can see that.
So her mom wait a minute, her mom's in on it too?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a real mom? Really?
Yeah.
There's a Heather supporter here in Ashton. That's okay. I mean, if they like to watch Heather and they like to watch me, that's okay. Thank you, Luann. Wow, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
That's my girl right there.
People like different channels doesn't mean we can't talk about them all, you know, like. Yeah.
Well, I've gotten, you know, good and bad response from it.
Nicole, props to you for trying to address things in a civil manner. This case is toxic on its own. Yes, thank you, Nicole. I'm trying to look for the comments. Ashton Mills. Okay. I'm not a supporter of anyone. I'm against bullying. I don't think we're bullying tonight. I mean, we're speaking our truth.
And Heather's the biggest bully behind the scenes you will ever meet. And she is very obsessive. And she's been harassing me. Like today alone, she's called several times. She has no police report. She has nothing. However, that turned around on her. Yes. She should be getting served probably tomorrow. Because she did have a welfare check done on me.
What?
Yeah, to let you. Yeah, to threatening tactics so that she wanted Britney to know that she knew where she lived. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn. What in the hell?
Yeah, and that is documented. I guess she didn't realize that I actually have proof of her harassment.
What is Britney straight up lying about, Ashton? Britney has seen all of Heather's evidence, FaceTimed her, and knows the truth. Please address.
Britney's seen what Heather wants Britney to see. Just
Ashton, like hold on. I'm sorry, you ladies talk, but I'm not. Ashton, that's not appropriate. We don't. No. Hold on.
No. Her husband was not cheating on her, and that's out of line. And it was really, really childish of me what I've done, and I apologize for that as well.
Well, I can't believe that she got the lawsuits and stuff going. That's crazy.
Wait, Brittany, is he talking about your marriage, Brittany, or do you know what he's talking about?
Oh, that's what it is. Heather was trying to say that Eric was cheating on me, and that's why she called in a welfare check, and that wasn't true.
Okay, well,
she
you can't get a welfare check for cheating, people. What are you doing?
Like, she claimed that that's what it was. She tried to make like people question my marriage and everything. She's really went dirty on this because and it's funny. The only time I've seen this certain name over here since I'm no longer friends with Heather is only when we're discussing Heather. That person no longer comes to my chats. They no longer have nothing to do with me because they never liked me in the first place. They just wanted to keep me in line with that narrative because that's the only way to feed the pockets, right? And I don't give a shit about it. I have been poor. I will remain poor. It doesn't matter to me. If that's what it takes, then I'm not down. So
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Brittany. That's terrible. Just to, be friends with.
People have no idea. My
That's
child's life
crazy.
was threatened, and it was apparently her and not Mandy or whatever. It was Heather. She's done some really shitty things to me. But like we look back, she was the only one that had my address, my phone number, and these things. So I don't think that other girl would have had any of that,
Yeah,
And she
bad.
messaged me that morning and was like, "Did you get texts from Lana too?" And I was like, I just told her right then. I said, "You didn't get no texts from Lana. Don't even go there." I thought it was because she was friends with that girl, but no, it was because she was just pretending to be that girl so that she wouldn't have to deal with the confrontation herself. Because as we've seen, she doesn't do well with confrontation.
Well,
Well,
where was that question? All right, she needs
These
to
are not
go.
allegations. This is the truth. There's proof, plenty.
Well, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That's terrible.
Well, thank you, Mama Kim. It's just,
So,
I mean, I've dealt with
the
worse.
whole the whole Heather thing, Brittany. Were you friends with Heather before I ever met you or had talked to you?
Well, no, but a few days, yeah.
Okay. I was
My
just
mom
trying
was
to.
in my comments since I guess I created my channel. And
Okay.
once it came about, I didn't like KK, right? And KK was talking down to this person. So I stood up for that person to KK, and that's how it all began. And then I
she
heard
was
her,
talking shit about Unmasked, right? And telling you to not trust
she was telling me not to trust
Nessa
them.
and Teresa and them. Okay.
Yeah, she was telling me that all kinds of crazy shit.
That bitch.
And like she would say shit like there was people outside of her house, and I kind of believed her at first, and then it just became abundantly apparent that she just wanted that to be the case, as strange as that sounds. She wants attention no matter what kind it is.
Yeah.
what is your channel name again? I'm sorry.
Mysterious Case Files.
Okay.
I'm just a random girl from Kentucky, and I mean, I don't talk to nobody. I don't have letters. Like I wrote to him. Yeah, did he reply? No. But am I going to pretend that he did? No. I'm just a random person that has a background and an education and experience in law enforcement, corrections, and other things. And I created my channel. Well, her mom was always in my comments and stuff, and seemed really supportive. And it kind of led from there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see the chat. I can't see it. I'm on my phone. So if anybody's hollering at me in the chat, hello everybody, because I can't see it.
Can we have a fun ladies' night and be clear on what you want to say, please? Yes. We're being clear, but we're also trying to be, we're not, if you can't tell, I'd usually come on here and be cussing up a storm and whatever, but Brittany and I talked before this and we decided we don't want to do that because then the other people get to turn around and go live or make a video about how we just went crazy on here or what. We're giving them content then, and that's not what Brittany and I wanted to do. I mean, I'm sure they'll still get content.
I mean, I don't talk to him. I don't talk to anyone.
So, Brittany, I never really got to ask you because when you first came on, it was about bashing and defrauding Nikki MYOB, and then it was the whole Heather Blair situation. So now let's move away from the drama for Ladies' Night, and let me ask you, what what did you start your channel for? Was it about Chris Watts at all? Like, so what was your original thoughts and theories on this case? Did he do it alone? Did he have help? Whatever. And then like now today, what do you think about it?
I still think the same thing. He had help. I feel like there's a big cover up somewhere along lines in politics and Anadarko, NK, that whole ordeal. I started it because of KK, because I didn't agree with the things she said about putting the babies to sleep and whatnot. It disgusted me. And then also not just to base all of my stuff on CW, but to cover other cases as well, which I've started to branch off. I done Orrin and Orson, and then I started talking about Alexis Sharkey today. I'm just learning about it, really. I try to connect with my audience and talk to them and see what they know and let them have a chance to talk what they know. And I like to cover all different cases and look at it from my own aspect of things. And I guess certain people like it, certain people don't. I have a really good community. It's like a family. We're always kind, and that's like my number one rule is just to be kind to each other and anyone that comes on. They can say whatever they want about me. I've always been like a self-sabotager, I guess. I've never really cared much about what I don't know, what other people think of me, as long as the people that surround me are cared for, I guess.
Mm-hmm. No comment. Thank you, Jenna. Love you. She says we're handling it well with not trying to bash. Hey, is that Mammy? Hey, crazy mama. Did you start your channel, Brittany, because of Chris Watts, or?
No.
Okay.
I started it to cover different things, but also I wanted to be like a frontline defense for somebody who's no longer living as well in my first few videos. So I guess you can say yes and no.
Great question. All right, ladies. I'll start with you, Amber, because Have you heard the latest that Lana's out of the picture and Chris Watts wants no 35C now? Lawyers are fired and everything. Now, do we believe this, you guys, or was there never a 35C being filed? Because we all know Chris didn't want to go back to Colorado.
Hold the phone. Say that again.
You didn't hear that?
Lana is out. Lana is out.
Okay.
And Chris Watts apparently fired those attorneys now, and there is no 35C.
What?
Being filed. Yeah.
After all of that, after
all that. So pretty convenient though, don't you think? That now all of a sudden it's all blowing up because people were contacting the attorneys and asking if it's true, and they couldn't tell you if it was true or not, or they didn't. And yeah, now which we've been saying all along, Chris Watts does not want to go back to Colorado, people. He is a dead man if he gets moved back to Colorado. This is fact.
Well, and his sentence isn't going to change. I mean, the details, I guess, is what they were going for, but the sentence itself wouldn't change. I mean, he's going to be there for life, no matter what, I think. But wow, after all of that, now they're saying that's crazy. What does KK say about this?
I haven't heard what KK has to say about it yet, but I mean, I've known all along. I think this is just their story now. Chris, I mean, I don't want to say poor Chris, but literally everyone can just say, like, they're just using the hell out of that poor. Well, no, not his poor name. I'm sorry, I'm saying this wrong, but you know what I mean. Like,
just the
anyone
situation.
can say anything that he is saying anything, and people are just flying with it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I heard this morning, and I found it weird, though, the way it was presented, because I heard it this morning that it had been denied. But then there's no, like, paper trail back to it at all. Like, it's not under his case when you go look for it. Nothing new has happened since 2018.
Honestly, this, case and what has unraveled with it, it's just kind of par for the course. I mean, what are we going to hear next, honestly, I can't say what to believe because I never know what to believe anymore, But I think Lana's out of the picture completely. I mean, they just did a video and everything. showing the trip to Colorado and all of that, and now it's just not happening. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna. What did husband say? My 2 cents. If Chris wanted to file 35C and spoke to lawyers, they most likely told him I wouldn't be approved. It wouldn't be approved even if he tried.
That's my take too. I mean,
Right.
because for real, it takes, I mean, people who are just obviously like innocent, no doubt about it. Anyone can see it. It takes them like 20 years to go back to court to do anything. Like, I just, I mean, and then the chances are still slim. They still have to be turned down and turned down and turned down before they finally, get to go back to court or whatever. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine, a lawyer probably would tell him that. I got to agree with him.
Right. Hi, Cece. Yes, we can see you, hon. And Emmeline, thank you so much. Love back to you. Basic bitch with sunflower tattoo. Oh. The whole family is in witness protection because of the hit that was on Shanann, and C and K is some kind of agent. Hence, there's no information found on her. That's interesting comment. Alexis Sharkey. Oh, Nikki B wrote you a letter. I don't know what's Brittany.
I couldn't reply because I was just sickened by what you said that Heather said. And someone else had sent me like the full scope of what was being said, I guess, behind my back that day when that whole welfare check was done. And it just really made me sick that people thought that and could think that of Eric now and me. So that's why I didn't reply, because it just seemed very like just leaning towards her. So what was the point, Because I know I'm not going to change minds. So why try? So I'm not going to try.
Right.
I present myself every day. And
if
this
there's
is me. And if you want to be on
ladies,
the other side, you can't spread on both lines.
any ladies want
At
to
this
come up
point,
here for a little bit? As long as you are respectful to everyone on panel or have any questions. Sorry, Brittany, go ahead.
Okay. At this point, it's just too much. My child and like it being such a mess, and then her drawing like so many troll aspects into it. Me not really knowing who's who and what's what, and her not even taking the blame for most of the stuff she's done, and like trying to like tell her followers.
Ashton, no, I disagree. That was a move made. Okay, only me. I will let you up here if you can. Like, I support your channel. I have love for you. Please ask your question as respectful as possible. I'm not trying to sound bitchy right now.
I want.
Okay. All right.
Ask Brittany again.
Okay.
Brittany.
Yes.
So you came full force, before I was knocked off, you know what I mean? You came full force into the Chris Watts case. Thinking you knew it all.
People like
you came full force.
She was invited because she didn't come full force. She left me a comment and I asked her, I begged her to come on my show immediately.
No. She came full force. No, thinking she knew everything about the Chris Watts case.
I do know a lot about it. I do.
Yeah. Thank you, Nellie.
And she came full force, blah, blah, blah. And then she was caught in the crossfire with Blair.
Yeah.
Believing.
Yeah.
And she didn't take it. Yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to say. And it was kicked off. She came in full force, believing everybody, including the king of YouTube, if you know what I mean. Right? Licking everybody's end, okay? And becoming everybody's friend. And now she's on being Blair's best friend. Out of everybody on YouTube who has been on YouTube as years, as in Chris Watts'
She made an
case, and she is the one that became Blair's best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
She made an effort.
Can I ask why? Can I ask?
I'm not
Nobody
sure
has asked you why.
Why did she get that
Yes.
close to Heather? Okay.
Yes. Why and how and what made
You
you
can actually
believe?
watch it. You can watch it. You can watch it
What
blossom to what it
made
became
you?
and how it ended.
Wow.
What made you believe
Shan, my love.
Blair
She has
Heather?
loads of evidence.
Because I put it out there when Blair came on scene. I put it out
Listen,
there.
I try
It
not
was
to
a
listen
load
to
of
people
learning.
about either roles. Listen,
Yeah,
if I think
Didn't I
someone's being
share, didn't I?
hang on.
I
Okay, but let
told.
Brittany. You did. But okay, so now
Thank
you
you.
asked. Let Brittany respond, okay?
Okay,
Please.
go for it. Yep. Brittany.
okay, you don't have to be so rude. You know, I could do the same to you, but I'm
Oh
not.
my God, I am not rude. It's only my
You
accent,
are.
and you think I'm
You're
rude.
very rude. No. You're being very rude. I'm very open. I'm an open book.
Excuse
It
me,
doesn't matter
I
to
am
me
not
to answer any
rude.
question. You're
If you
being
want
rude
me to
right
be
now.
rude, I will be.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. That's again
Anyway,
not how many minutes ago. Okay.
What is it that's trying to be accomplished between? I mean, I'm just
I
trying
don't
to
know.
help
I guess I
out.
don't know.
Like
I couldn't
anybody can watch
understand the
how that
question
friendship
because
blossomed.
you
It
know, it's
blossomed
kind of
over
Yeah.
YouTube.
cutting out.
Blossomed after, on the phone. She
So
was just as fake to me on the phone as she was on YouTube. That's all I can really say. But she has a lot of evidence. She's really good at like faking like
yeah,
documents
and
even. She
we
can
addressed
really
that earlier. That's what we said earlier. She does. She has a lot of stuff, and we know that she did have the contact with Chris, right? But Heather embellished on so much. And that's what a lot of people do. So maybe Chris said hi to them in a letter one day, and then they want to take that and run and be like, oh, I went swimming with Chris or whatever. Like they just whatever they make up. It's bullshit. And yeah, it's
Right.
easy. And Brittany's like me. I make fast friends and then I regret it with some people later because they fuck you over. Like you don't harp on someone because they trust somebody right away. And I'm sorry, but we've all seen it. Blair has a lot of
people
proof.
are
And
still
then she
trusting
sends
her.
she sends proof, you guys, without us asking. And she also sends like weird proof, like her CPR card, her like it all
Her right
sorts of weird
security.
shit.
I even have her ID. Okay. But I didn't get that till like when she thought I was mad at her. And then we done a background check on her. So see?
Yes, Laura, you can come up. Mr. Cher said he's making a video that Chris Watts got him pregnant. No, I don't think YYC's. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I guess I was trying to figure out what YYC was what she's trying to ask or find out. I guess
She clearly
Yeah.
just don't
A
like
bad
me.
connection.
And she's
I think
not
that's
willing
what
to
it is, and
listen.
that's okay.
Yeah, not
And you don't
everybody's
have to
gonna
like
like me.
everybody, but I didn't want Brittany to come up here and get hounded like that. So, I mean, no. And she was ready for the hard questions, you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna go.
Well, I mean, I'm open as can be. If you've got anything to ask me, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't offend me because I'm fully aware of what YouTube is and how it goes. And but I don't understand, if you want to ask me questions, like she could have just asked me. I just don't know. She just clearly doesn't like me, which is fine. And there's gonna be people. You can't that's like I told to Blair. I don't know if she expected everything to be sugar bears and honey and rainbows and puppy dogs, but that's just not what it's going to be. There's going to be people who dislike people.
God no, especially if you're gonna put yourself up and say, I have contact with Chris Watts.
Yeah,
You're
why do
asking
that?
for it. I hate to say it, but
Right.
I mean, you know.
No, you
That's
don't
a
gotta
lie,
have
Ashton.
you can
She
pay
was
for
talking
that.
about Brittany today. I'm not going to go there. We are now, okay, so you guys are, oh, Laura, yay. Hey, Laura, welcome.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, this is insane. I
Yeah.
can't keep up. I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, I'm
I just
trying to.
I truly want to just honestly address everything going on in chat. I follow
Yeah.
every single one of you guys that is up there that has a channel, And
Thank you.
yesterday, I don't even think, was it yesterday, Brittany, or was it the day before? I don't even remember, because this is how bad my brain is spinning over this.
Thank you, Luann.
And do you
I'm
guys
just
see
gonna
that? Like,
say,
that's what I hate for you guys. I hate that,
and that's what I
like,
just posted
when
in
this was
chat. Like,
going, I was
why do
telling
we have
people,
to be
you don't have to
subjected to
stop
this?
watching Britney. You know, you
Exactly,
can
like,
watch whoever you want. I hate that you guys are all feeling
if you guys
the
are all
tension and
creators
everything.
and you all have different feelings with other creators, talk about it privately. We don't
Yes.
come on as watchers to listen to arguments and have other creators come up and flipping out and, you know,
Come
calling
up here
names
anyway,
and
Shan.
just being belligerent. But what I
Yeah.
wanted to say was, the person I'm now, you know what, I don't even care, Blether, we'll call her. I was
Blether.
another one that was duped by her, became a member of her channel because she came running
Thank you,
forward with all this
Luann.
proof. And yesterday I commented on something as a member. It was the only post, I believe, like over a week ago. Yesterday, or the morning before, it was the morning before, I'm sorry, so 2 days ago, I was on Brittany's live and she was talking about something totally different, and I get a YouTube notification when I get off, and it's her commenting on my comment on her photo from a week ago, minutes prior, saying the person that you're watching right this second is nothing but a liar, fabricated storyteller, blah blah blah. And I just ignored it. I didn't even give her my time back or anything. It's like, why? And I just said in chat, welfare check. So you're gonna tell me, I was married for 17 years, I have 3 kids, you're gonna tell me that husbands and wives don't have arguments, and welfare checks need to be done on people that argue in front of their kids? Like, none of this is making sense, and none of it has to do with the case.
And
This
we
case
don't
has
argue in front of
truly
Sadie either.
brought the worst out in everybody. I said the other day, I feel like I need to get on a raft and float off the damn island and go back into detox. And I've been clean a long time. I feel like I have the sweats and the shakes, and I need comfort meds every time I get on YouTube now. With this case, it's inundated.
Yeah.
And I love all of you guys. So I get so happy every time I get a notification. I have all my notifications turned on, so they're on my home screen when somebody's going live. I set all my reminders, and I'm like, what is going on? I don't want to bail on everybody, you know. And it's just, I don't know. But to get people up on panel yelling at each other, and Brittany is an open book. I mean, I think that's why a lot of people come to her and like her, because she's not afraid to tell all. Same with you, Cher. You brought up a great, I think you did a poll a couple of days ago or maybe last week about, about your past, like how many people would be interested, if you did video or lives and whatnot. Yes, absolutely. Stop branching out and, open people's eyes to real life stuff.
Yeah,
Chris
to
Watts
you.
is where he is, and he's not getting out. I'll admit it right now. I called the attorneys that were named, and I gave them some 411. They of course couldn't confirm that he was a client, but at the end of the conversation, the woman said, "Thank you for informing me of X, Y, and Z." So that basically confirmed that yes, they had him as a client. I'm not afraid to say that. The truth needs to be told.
Yeah.
It's just, this is getting out of control, and I truly wanted to come up and just say I am sorry that all of you guys are going through this. Kim, Unjustified, like you I'm sitting here watching this, you have barely been able to say 2 words.
Yeah.
And that saddens me, honestly. Like, you guys are supposed to be having a girls' night, and this is what it's turned into, nothing but drama and chaos.
It's okay, we'll turn it around, beautiful.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks.
and I
Yeah.
know you guys, like, I love all of you guys. So, you know, I know
Well,
you guys
Brittany
have
and I
things
wanted to
turn
address it
around.
because we know everyone has so many questions about it
Yeah.
because you guys all witness
Exactly.
it and see it. So we like to keep you guys in the loop and then we can move on, you know. So
Exactly. And I think that I mean, it's your channel. You did the right thing. That when someone's coming up to attack, then that's it.
listen, G,
Bye.
I am declining. I don't have to hear Heather's side. I know enough of Heather's side, and I personally do not like liars.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to bash her or anything, but to me, if you guys want to follow her, that's fine. You can still follow me. I'm not going to go see that you guys are over there and then in with me and then you're out. No, if you enjoy Heather's content, watch it. I'm fine with that. Support whoever you guys want to. I'm nobody's
Yeah.
mother. I'm not the boss of any of you
Right.
guys. Please, you guys, that's on you. But me personally, I will not support something or someone that in my heart is wrong. That's all.
Share, mind you, a lot of this is probably Heather herself.
I know. I figured. Yeah. Hmm.
She done this to me.
I can suspect one person that
Um,
has
And then
basically the
one
same
is Jay's mama, also
same
the one
almost
who
the same
has a
picture
hitman
that
on me.
she
You know.
uses. But you know, it's just I really just wanted to give you guys my support.
A
Honestly, you
hitman.
know,
Thank you,
like
baby.
I got
right,
beaten
Shannon.
down for listening or being in somebody's chat. I mean, that's just outrageous. It's not okay to do to somebody. Or anybody, you know, and everybody's here. And I think a lot of people are here because who doesn't, you know, well, I don't, but a lot of people do love drama and they're here for it and they want to find out, you know, the he said, she said,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
who said what and who's mad at who. Some people, that's how they survive. That's how that's their entertainment for the day. Me, I want to get on a raft and float off the island. But
I
Let me
think
know.
it is.
so,
I say it. It's
Teresa.
like a bad addiction. It truly is.
Let me know if you find that raft.
Yeah, I sure the hell will. I'll let you all know.
I've been
Because
Mama
trying to
Kim just
find
floated
one
back on the
for
raft.
2 years.
Mama Kim
Okay.
has the raft. She just got back here on it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say she's been missing for quite some time. I'm like, where's Kim been?
She got
Where
away
has
for
she
a minute.
been?
She got.
I
And
So
floated
how did you
over.
like
even
your
like
vacation, Mama?
it's like
Oh
it's
yeah.
like you know what? You
It's
took
all
a well
right.
needed break.
Damn, but I
Who is
came back
gone?
and it's like, yeah, hurricane.
That's how I
Hit me.
felt when I took my week break and I came back on here and I was like, holy
Golly.
shit. Who's gone
Holy
prime
shit.
time?
Yeah.
Hello, gone
Yes.
prime time. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm gonna jump off now. I have to put my
Bye,
youngest
baby.
to bed. I hope no one calls a welfare check on me because I'm
Oh
gonna
God,
leave
no.
at
God.
10:28. But
Thank you,
God.
Laura.
I just wanted
Bye,
to support
baby.
you guys all.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Laura.
Bye.
All right, take
Bye,
care of
Laura.
yourselves. Hang your head high. Take the high road.
See you later, girl.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you, Susan. Very sweet of you. That's how I felt when I took my week break and I came back on here. Uh-oh, someone has to mute. Mute. Gone prime time. Hello, gone. All right, I will kick you then. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so Mama Kim, have you heard anything while you're on your break, or it was totally break and you're just getting back at it? Last night you were back, right?
Yeah, I mean, while I was away, I was getting, which I didn't know. I don't check my email that much. I was getting a good bit of stuff. And then last couple of days, I was like checking out and I was like, what? Oh my God. Oh, hell, there's so much just like bam, bam, bam happening. You know what I did? I just threw the phone over to the side. I just turned back over, back to sleep, man. Golly. Crazy. So I was like, yeah. And then when you text me, like, are you okay? You know, I thought I better tell everybody I was still alive. You know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it just got so bad with all the strikes. And then all of a sudden I was trying to tell everybody about that. And then someone that I really never would have thought would have actually attacked me did. And you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, God, are you serious, man? You're attacking me over that? Really? Whatever.
Yeah. Thank you, Nicole. Teresa, you are not wrong.
Nope, definitely wasn't old folks. Oh yeah.
I don't understand why you guys are so angry if we're all going to get along. We told you, we all would rather get along and make it easier. We all share the same supporters in a lot of you guys. We don't want to make it uncomfortable for you guys if we don't have to. And mistakes happen. Brittany got swept up. It's almost like lights, camera, action. And okay, but to be honest, she caught on very quick, a lot quicker than me, because I went on with some bullshit for a long time, almost a year, right, Amber?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Britt caught on very quickly. I'm proud of her for that. And she apologized over and over and over and over again. And you guys, she didn't just apologize publicly, but privately. So I'm
Probably first. Well,
right.
wait. I take that back. I said it during my little thing, but then privately.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, I don't think you knew I even saw
I
that yet.
sent the apology to you, but but then you called me.
But yeah, okay, so now you believe me that Unmasked is not bad people, right?
Yeah. Well, I've talked
I'm
to
pretty
Teresa.
sure she
She's
made
really
her channel.
kind.
She named her channel Unmurdered because she wanted people to make the mistake
That is
and
it.
think that she
That
was
is it.
unmasked. No, I know what she did. And then
She made a
Unjustified.
client account yesterday of mine.
Oh,
And
I
She's
get it.
thankfully, one of our other like really, really good creators, he made me aware of it. Thank God for him. He was like getting messages from it, like really perverted messages.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, does she? I'm kind of out of the loop in some things. Does she still go on AD's channel, or is that long gone?
I guess we'll see.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to see because
I don't know if he's gonna be honest about it or not. I hope.
Teresa, come up here. You and Nessa have to come on ladies' night some night. Damn it. Yeah, I don't think there was ever a 35C going to be filed. I think this is all just a cover up now. But I will tell you guys, I did call Lana today and I left her a voicemail and I just said, "Are you okay?" So we'll see if she responds or not. I'm curious what's going on. I heard Heather Blair was actually in Colorado right now.
You knew that was
I
going to
was
happen.
told that.
Yeah, knew it. Yeah,
I was see. She brought that up. That was around.
She can't time people out on the panel. Oh God, I love you. What is going on with Lana?
I just wonder what. Yeah, I'd like to know the reasoning and whatnot, like with this 35C thing. Like, so I knew more.
Well, yeah, like Mr. Scher said, he probably knows he won't get it. Why would he? He knows he's a dead man in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe that.
Yeah. I mean, he'd have to be in some serious solitary confinement. That's for sure. It seemed like it was more his parents that were wanting it anyway.
It was.
Like,
it was.
It's just they're kind of holding on to hope, like it's got to be hard. I can only imagine,
I think Chris wanted it in the beginning. I think he really did. And then when he found out that he was going to have to be transferred to get this, he wasn't all about it.
Yeah.
Do you think he was that dumb? He didn't know he would have to be transferred back to the place of the crime?
Absolutely. He didn't ask for an attorney. I mean,
but then you would have to think in your mind if he actually thought though that he had any chance at all to be a free man for however length of time, like you would think he'd say, well, don't want to go back there, but if it means I might have freedom, then I guess I will. So maybe, I don't know, you know what I mean? Seems like if he actually thought he had a chance, he would have gone to Colorado.
Cher, I
So-
sent you a private comment. I'm gonna get off and play board games with Sadie. She has to go to school in the morning. But I love you. Thank you
Okay.
for having me on.
Thank you for coming on here and answering the questions for people. And then
It's fine.
next time let's discuss the case, damn it.
We will. We'll get there.
Good to
But
see
have a
you,
good rest of your night.
I
All right, good night,
appreciate you,
girls.
Brittany. Thank
Bye.
you.
Nice meeting you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Okay. I'm glad she did that, you guys. I think that was very good of her to do that and answer the questions. I don't care if everyone doesn't agree with it, but we don't want all of the supporters being in this situation. And it's going to happen. I know that, but if we can try and put a halt to it, honestly, I think everyone should just leave Watts Island. Everybody, like now. Mama Kim and I already made a pact. We will leave Watts Island before our bond breaks. We leave together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And I've tried to talk about other cases, but
She did sound upset. Brittany, and if you're listening, please don't let those people get to you. You're stronger than that. And yeah. Coming up here, apologizing, owning your shit. I, for one, can tell you that takes a lot of courage, and I'm very proud of you, and thank you.
What did she? I missed it. What did she have to apologize for? I'm just curious. Like I didn't see the first.
Oh, just some
stuff.
Some bullshit happened. She had an issue with me. It was because other people were in her ear. Kind of like I had an issue with you because other people were in my ear, or I had an issue with Alan because other people were in my ear.
Right. That's a common theme. That's one thing.
Very.
Like, I said this the other day. I wish people don't make assumptions. Go to the person before you judge, because that's what happens here most of the time is you just, people just don't like you because of what they've heard. And half the time it's not even true. It's a common theme amongst the island,
that's the truth. That's the truth if I ever heard it.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. It's bizarre. Because I would like to think in real life you wouldn't just do that. You would want to meet the person,
Yeah, I mean, when you're just typing things or just he said, she said, Limp Bizkit wrote a real good song about that.
It's all
It's the
about the he
truth.
said, she said bullshit. I remember
Yeah.
that song. That was one of
Yeah,
my
I even
first
made a
concerts.
video about that. Yeah, I even made a video about that song on this damn case. Golly. It's
Really?
craziness.
Yep. Hey, that's that song. That's Give Me Something to Break, isn't it? Give me something to break.
Yeah,
Sorry.
break stuff. Yeah, break stuff.
Yep, break stuff.
It's the truth.
About
It
your
is.
face.
Okay,
Yep.
so you guys,
And the
before I
beautiful
forget
people.
again.
Can't forget that one.
Oh,
The
I
beautiful
love that
people are
song.
there.
Before I forget
Me too.
again,
Yeah, I
you
do
guys,
too.
I'm putting a video tomorrow, which I'll say, but in the documentary that Mr. Scherer is doing, he wants to do like a part in there where it's addressing like the drama, the creator on creator, like all of that bullshit. So you're gonna have to email him. I'll put it in the description. It's not here. Unless you're in the chat, babe, will you please put it in the chat, your email again? And actually, I think I sent you the link. Will you just come up here now? So you can play the trailer again. And because you guys, he has to get started working on the documentary. So there's still people. Teresa, you and Nessa need to get your stuff in. And then I'll call Alan's team too. But anyone who's been affected with just the drama between each other and everything. Right, babe? Is that right?
I can't help him with that. I'm not your girl. I'm just kidding.
Well, I wanted to have you on,
Everybody.
Amber, and do an interview with you. We'll do that maybe next week or something, because I do
Yeah.
want to bring up again the other side of it, which would be the side we both know of. It goes harassment, bullying, and child abuse and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, I mean, I know I keep saying this. I'm going to email you, Mr. Share, because I would love to. I mean, I can talk about this in so many different aspects. Yeah. But yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Share.
I hope Mr. Share comes up here. Okay, babe, good. Okay. He's going to explain it a little bit better than me, but I'm going to put a video out tomorrow also. Voices. Sorry, I'm just looking for questions. Voices behind the wall. Why happens now with all the misinformation Blair has spread? She made up loads of stories. She did, but that's. I don't know. People can say whatever they want. Honestly, I could, like Mr. Scheer said, he can go say that Chris Watts got him pregnant. He can go put that all over a video tomorrow. There's not really anything that we can do. Is that you guys have to use your own personal judgment. Do you believe it or do you not believe it? There's going to be people that believe anything. There's going to be people that believe Chris Watts didn't do anything at all. He didn't make any of the murders, or Chris Watts is fucking beamed down from an alien ship. I don't know anymore at this point.
Right.
But there's going to be people that believe anything that's said, and we just have to deal with it. We can't hate the people for believing what they believe, right?
No.
I don't have to like the people that are telling obvious lies. They know what they're doing. They're basically conning people into believing their lies. And if they are happy with themselves about that, that's on them. I can't do anything about that. Uh-oh, what will I be careful about, Sean Princess? No, I don't think making money on lies and dead babies is okay. Well, I mean, making money off of it, how? Or telling lies? No, that's not okay. Trying to be helpful in a situation? Okay. Spending time on it, trying to be helpful? Yeah. YouTube offers the platform of getting paid, then it's their right. Do I like it? No. Is it moral? Hell no.
I think it's all like, it's one thing if somebody's going on
Right.
to literally discuss a case and pick it apart and, be a legit true crime. But when somebody's just blatantly lying and they know they're lying and they know it's just for, whatever, then yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Right. That's true. Like my best friend is just saying everyone has different, like, morals are different to them, but we all are watching like the ID channel. We're watching these movies,
Right.
and that's all based off of murders and dead. Yeah, they're all making. I mean, it's $1 billion industry crime. So,
Yep.
hi, babe. Get back here. I'm sorry.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He disappeared. Now he's got to come back. I don't mean this offensively, but it's so hard to... It's so hard to believe anyone on YouTube anymore, or basically to know which creator is telling the truth. I understand that, yeah.
I've always said it's like one big search in the dark.
Yeah.
But
Literally, that's what my best friend just said. Do your own research,
it's
no matter
so
what.
true. So I would just say, like, if you, I don't know, to me, it's all about a person's like history too with what they're saying on their channel. Like, if they have a history of telling the truth, then chances are they are,
Mm-hmm. Hi, my love. What do you think about this craziness?
Well, it's just crazy.
Sylvia, we love you.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sylvia.
Did I say it right? So you want people to email you who's also been affected with the, like, just creators, or do you want subscribers, followers too, who have I mean, clearly we can see our supporters have all been affected by the drama between creators as well.
Yeah, anybody who's willing to make a video or an audio clip about it.
Oh, I think it totally affects the subs because it does. It makes them feel, when a creator says it's either this or this, it makes them feel conflicted and,
Yeah, I think it makes them feel like they have to choose a side, They can't be friends with both sides
Yep.
because they don't agree with it. That's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
know it's true because before I had a channel, I would like go into another channel. It's like, oh my God, you're here? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to
Right.
be here.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's
what?
another
Really?
thing.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's funny, and people base so much, like, if they just catch you in one stream, they're like, oh, so there's supporters over there now, It's like, maybe you just wanted to watch something different and be a part of something
Yeah.
different for a night,
No kidding. Maybe you just wanted to hear a different side. I mean,
Yeah.
if it came on TV, man, you'd listen to every side. Don't say you wouldn't. Don't
Right.
front like they wouldn't. Yeah, they
Right.
would.
Yep.
Yes, Brittany had some things to do, but she said good night. She already messaged me. Nobody ever made me give money or sub. It's a free country. Exactly, Veronica. Yeah. Babe, do you want to go over exactly what you're looking for again for all to get, like, for everybody, other creators, Teresa, Nessa, damn it, Dr. B, Amber alerts.
All right, so what I'm doing is a documentary about the Watts case, but it's how the Watts case has affected us. So be it other YouTubers, people who are watching the case, and it's for everything. It's if there's been a positive impact, you've made a lot of friends, or if it's been negative, you've been doxxed, or everything. If the case has affected you, you should have your say. So that's what I'm doing with this documentary. And yeah, just email me, and then I will send out questions and instructions. Don't send me anything yet, because it has to be done a certain way. Everything has to be the same format. Blah blah blah. So.
Right, Teresa. Probably not. Right. Do you guys think that I mean, what would it take for us to move on for this? Everybody, not just us, but what sinks Watts Island? What is finally going to sink it? And it's done with. It's gone. It's over.
Ah, man, that's a good question.
People always say, well, when we have the truth. Yeah, but that's only when it's the truth you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
What if the truth is Chris did it all and no one else was involved? What if that's the truth?
Right. Which most
Right.
likely it is. I mean, hey, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying, like.
Trying to see.
Thanks, Melissa.
We're consumed. There is
you
no
could
end.
sit there and say it's maybe another case will come along that's just as intriguing, but at the same time that has happened, but nobody has picks up the interest in those cases. Period. I mean, it's definitely happened. We've actually tried to put them out there, and there's just no interest. Like, I get 500 views, and then when you go to analytics, those last for like 4 minutes, and that's it, There's no interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharing the trailer in case no one's seen it yet, or anyone hasn't seen it.
Oh, sorry. Am I doing it wrong?
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Chills every time.
I know, right?
It's
I love
so
it every
good.
time. too.
Even the quality is really good.
Oh, awesome, yeah. Who even got my face in that? What? My Photoshop face even. Hell,
Meow, meow, meow. He's trying to get your beard, babe, like he usually does.
that looks like my cat. My cat's named
Meow,
Ouija.
meow.
What's your cat's name? Ouija.
Lucifer Buddha or something.
Lucifer
I
and
don't know.
Ouija. Lucifer
Yeah,
and
because
Ouija.
he showed up on my friend's doorstep and we just kept him. It was cold outside. Oh, I heard you. What? It'll be a few weeks. Brandolyn. Lucifer's your cat's name? Crazy. Oh, I just saw a question, but I moved it too fast. There is no reason for NK to do an interview. She would just lie her ass off. That's true, Wendy. I mean, there's there's the Mister's email pinned again. Howdy, howdy, cowboy. Lucifer is a great name. Bubba broke people unite. I don't mind. I don't know what that's about. There's a question that was it Stephanie? Oh, Emma, do you see the email now? I pinned it, hun. And I've got I've been chatting with Mark. Mark, I think you say it Gillespie. God, I hope I didn't butcher it if you're listening, Mark. But we've been talking and he'll come on the show. Me and Mr. Cher and Mama Kim are gonna have him on and chat with him because he is actually involved in the Christian Andriacchio case as well. And I'm sure you guys have all heard or seen the little issue, I guess you could say, with Critical K and I, but we are planning a debate on another case.
Hold up.
What
Hold
is
up.
the
What?
issue? Sorry.
Are you what wait. You got an issue with Kay? What's up with that?
Yeah, me and
I
Critical
didn't know
K,
this girl.
we kind of are butting heads.
About
What?
what?
With Kay? Why? What's up with that?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay,
I
I didn't know that.
Because she is friends with Dylan and Whitley Goodman and all of them, and she thinks Christian was an abusive boy and killed himself, and she says some not great things
Lord.
about Christian and his family. She has a personal vendetta against Ray, and
What?
I can't be having that.
Oh
So
my
we are butting heads over that, and so we are going to have a debate, me and her.
Damn, that should be
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, that's
And I asked
fun.
her, I said, if I win the debate, do I get her Watts Island crown? I said, if I give you a run for your money, do I get the crown?
Oh, I can't wait to watch this. Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah, are you
man.
guys gonna watch that shit? It'll be fun.
Of course, yeah.
So she's with
She's
Dylan and Whitley?
She really
yeah,
thinks
she's
she really thinks that guy killed
she's
himself.
kissing their asses. Yes, she is.
I
Hey,
mean,
Critical
look,
K, if you're listening.
I get she
No.
likes to think outside the box and whatnot, but to me that is like case is like glaringly obvious that something ain't right with it, you know? Dang.
She inspired me for a little poetry. What can I say? A little Gwen Stefani lyrics.
Wow. Well, there was more that happened while I was away, I guess. Yeah, when I
Yeah,
looked over that
yeah.
case,
She
girl,
knew.
when I'm not gonna lie, when I first started looking at that case, I ain't gonna kid you, I was like, I don't know. It sounds like, but the more I looked into it in these documentaries, I was like, there ain't no damn way he killed himself. But the evidence points straight towards homicide.
Yeah, it does. The way that he was found and whatnot, like.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, no kidding, I was like, it just sound, I don't know, but that kind of went away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Ginger, oh dang, Cher could give anyone a run for their money. Right, Baked Cake? I want to see the documentary already also. Hey, husband. Hey, husband. I guess he left. Why are you on panel if you're not answering me? You're in the chat room.
I've been trying, but can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can.
All right. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Do you have anything else that you would like to add about the documentary before we end this and I call you?
Well, time's running out, so if you want to be a part of it, email me. Because I'm going to have to start getting going on it, so.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell me what to do.
Yes, done. And I'm going to start doing, you guys, what I did was I put a thing on my Twitter asking if there was any other inmates at all that wanted help, that wanted me or the team to hear their stories and see if we could help at all, give them a platform. And I have several that reached out, and I had a good talk with somebody today. Fiona, if you're listening, hello. Her husband is currently 25 years in prison in Ohio State, and he will be reaching out to me tomorrow. So I've picked up a few other cases that we can all look in together if you guys are interested, of kind of getting other cases. I told him I got a whole team of people. I got Mama Kim, Amber Alerts, Mr. Sure. I told him. And so they're excited to get their stories out there, and I'm excited to hear them. So it doesn't have to be all Watts, you guys. Everyone says they're sick of Watts, but then nobody watches anything but Watts.
Right.
Yeah,
But I am going to start using my platform to hear other cases, help other people. I want to get back to what I was doing for Rhonda again, because
that was great.
I'm really not proud of always being drama or Jerry Springer show or whatever. I don't like that when, I did come on here with a mission and trying to help people, and it's not really what I'm doing right now, and I don't like it.
That's what I remember. What really drew me to your channel, what I really liked about you, was all the stuff you were doing for the innocent people. I thought that was great.
Yeah, there was some pretty bad newer information on the little boy James that I was covering. They still haven't found his body, but there's some more bad stuff came out about that. If it could get any worse, it did.
Yeah. Do you guys want to see Mr. Chair's trailer one more time before we end it?
Sure.
Because I kind of do. Watts Detox, yes. Brandolyn, by the way, I love you and all of your support. Just had to say, and I also want to say before I forget, we are at, I think, $1,200 or like $1,100 on our GoFundMe, and I leave in less than 3 weeks. You guys are all awesome, and I'm excited to share the journey and record everything for you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Did I get it? Okay.
One more time.
Yay.
deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you.
The
Awesome.
end gives me chills every time. Yeah. Try having it be your husband over Chris Watts's face. I'm gonna have nightmares when I get there, I think. Thank you, Mama Kim. I hope is the weather
Yeah,
being
so
okay
far
yet?
we've
Still
just
shitty?
yeah, so far we're still getting some wind and rain, but it seems like it's chilled back. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Well, we will be thinking of you. Call me tomorrow, please.
It was bad today, boy. There's a lot of Alabama got wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
I will, honey.
To promote it.
You guys
Good
have a
night,
good night.
Emmeline.
See you later, Amber,
Thanks.
son-in-law. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody in chat.
Bye, Mama. Love you.
Hi, Mama.
Sorry I didn't see chat, but I appreciate
All my
anything that was
members.
said.
No, all my members and mods, I love you guys. You're all awesome. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, everyone.
Amber, we'll chat tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
All right. Good night, guys. Love you all.
Good night.